You're muted, by the way. So, Shajan, you said you mulched. Do
Yeah.
you get the mulch like at Home Depot or Lowe's or?
From online, I bought mulch online. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. I last year, 2 years ago, I put mulch in some of my areas, but I used rubber mulch. So rubber, yeah. I don't know what the Chinese word for rubber is.
Rubber mulch. Oh.
Let me find the word for rubber.
Yeah.
I better show that because if I say it, it's gonna sound wrong. And let me go to Zoom. So.
Or rubber.
Yeah. So the good thing about it is it doesn't break down, so it's there forever. And where I have it, it's fine. Okay. Have one question. I'll ask everybody this. Tell me something good that happened this week.
Yeah, I went a park with my friend to see and take a lot of picture.
Yeah.
And the weather was very nice.
Yeah.
It's very comfortable and it's beautiful. a lot of leaves fell down.
Yeah.
From the tree. Yeah, and leaves different color.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. My leaves are falling down. What I do is I wait until they're all mostly off, and then I use the lawnmower and cut them to mulch. So I don't have to rake it. Okay. Joseph, how are you? Well, sorry, not Joseph. You Chi, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
And what did you do today?
Today is Halloween.
Yes.
My grandchildren and I went to a nearby farm.
Okay.
To buy two pumpkin and made pumpkin lanterns with them. Yeah.
Okay.
Ready to be placed outside our house.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll come back to that in one moment. Tell me something good that happened this week.
This Tuesday is my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Okay. You mentioned you got some pumpkins and you made lanterns.
Lantern.
When we make a pumpkin into a lantern, we call it a jack-o'-lantern.
Oh.
Jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, jack-o'-lantern.
Okay. And he joined us. Okay. Lucy, how are you? Lucy, you're muted. Lucy.
Lucy, you're on mute. Your microphone is off. 你的麦克风是关的。对。
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. So how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. What did you do today?
Oh, today, today, I, my husband and I go to shopping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did you go shopping?
Then, Walmart and Supply.
Okay.
Oh, then I washing clothes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I did that too.
Did laundry.
Yes. Lucy, do you put your clothes outside or do you use a dryer?
Yeah. Clothes dryer is basement.
Basement, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a clothes dryer, but I always put my clothes outside.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Joseph, what about you? Do you you're with your daughter, right? You live with your daughter?
Me.
No,
Joseph.
Just.
Oh, sorry, not Joseph. Oh boy, did it again. Yuchi. Yuchi,
Okay.
you live with your daughter, right?
Yeah.
Does she dry the clothes outside or does she use a dryer?
衣服是放外面晒还是用烘干机烘？
什么？
洗衣服是放到外面去晒，还是用烘干机烘干？
叫 Java.
Dry with dry.
Java.
Dryer, okay.
Yeah. No. Outside.
Okay. All right. Is that your granddaughter? She fireman for okay. Lucy, I never asked you this. I'll ask you this now. Where do you and your husband live?
my husband work.
No, where do you live?
住在哪里？
I live in Franklinville,
Okay.
New Jersey. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. All right. So, Lucy, tell me something good that happened this week.
This week. I went to work.
Okay.
Yeah. But only 2 days. Tuesday and Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
In a Chinese restaurant. I cashier.
Cashier.
I
Okay.
do cashier. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a cashier.
I make cashier.
I'm a cashier.
I'm a
Cashier.
Oh,
Let me
cashier.
let me put that on the whiteboard. First, I want to say, and one of the things about this word here is some people pronounce it some people pronounce it a, and I sometimes pronounce it or a. I'm cash year.
I'm a
Cashier.
Oh, cashier. Oh,
This is kind of like ear.
I'm a cashier.
Yeah. Okay.
Cashier. Cashier.
Annie, how are you? I find it. Stop sharing. There we go.
I'm good. I'm doing good. Thank you.
Good. We when when we got to 4 o'clock, only Xiaojun was on, and we were wondering maybe people were doing something for Halloween.
Yeah,
did
ready for trick or treat.
Okay. Does your son still go trick or treating?
Yeah, I drove him to his friend's house.
Okay.
They are hanging out for trick or treat. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. It's now 4:15 almost. Has anybody come to your house yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my husband take care of it.
Yeah, I haven't had anybody yet.
I think because today is Sunday, maybe the kids hang out earlier.
Yeah, like I said, we haven't had anybody yet. Okay. Well, we know what you did today. So tell me something good that happened this week.
This week, nothing special, like normal.
Okay, nothing. Oh, all right.
Oh, my daughter told me she got all A in her all subjects. Yeah.
So she had her
That's good news
midterms.
for me. Yeah.
Wow, that's she's a freshman, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's very good because a lot of freshmen struggle. They think it's like high school, and they try to do only the work they do in high school. They find out they can't do that. They need to do more. So that's really a great job. Tell her we said congratulations.
Yeah,
Okay.
she takes all subjects that she interested in.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Ching, how are you?
She's still
感
very
觉雾在雾中。
Ching, you have to get a new phone.
Yeah, I got new phone.
Okay. What did you do today?
Yeah, I went to bank, TD Bank to deposit money. Then I walk my dog.
Okay. And tell us something good that happened this week.
Okay. Sorry, I I have to leave well. My friends coming to a pumpkin pick up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I have someone here. It says administrator. Administrator iPhone.
Yeah, administrator's iPhone. What's
Okay.
it?
I don't know. The one that says iPhone, are you auditing, or are you going to participate? Okay.
No answers.
We'll
No
we'll take
response.
we'll take that as audit.
Okay.
Okay. Before we look at the dialogue, there were actually several good things that happened. It was a strange week for me. It was very difficult in a lot of ways, but it was also there were some good things that happened. And one thing that happened was on Friday. I met with a boy that I know from church, and I'm gonna have to mute her. And he is now a senior in high school, and he asked me if I could help him with his college applications. And so we met, and I haven't seen him for over a year because of COVID. So it was good to see him, and it was really good to. This boy is like I said, he's getting ready for college. He came to the United States when he was probably 12 years old. He at that time he didn't speak any English, and he's improved so much. He's doing really well. Like I said, he's preparing for college, and it's just really good to see that, and just to have had the privilege to watch him grow like that. And I also found out he got a very good sense of humor, which I didn't know about. He said that we were talking about bubble tea.
Okay, it's
Yes.
popular.
Well, especially with kids that age.
Yeah, for teenage.
Yes. And he was saying that he likes Mr. Wish better than Kung Fu tea. And the reason he likes Mr. Wish better than Kung Fu tea is that he drank Kung Fu tea and he could still not do Kung Fu. Okay. Like I said, I did not know he had that kind of humor. It was really good to see that. All right. I'm going to look. There are not a lot of words on the list this week. I put exercise just for pronunciation. Accompanies is to go with someone. So I could say to you, would you like to accompany me to go to Chinatown? Or for example, Annie accompanied her son to his friend's house. Equipment is things that are needed for a job, sport, or activity. So if you are, for example, if you are jumping from an airplane, the equipment for that is at least a parachute.
Parachute.
Yes, very important to have that. And
Not
very,
umbrella.
yes, very important that it's working too. But equipment, and then obese means very fat. There are different classifications for fat versus obese. And then there's what they would call obese and then morbidly obese, which is extremely fat. So you may hear the term, you will usually hear, you usually don't hear fat, at least from a like a medical perspective. It would be overweight, obese, morbidly obese. So, okay, and then let's take a look at our dialogue, and Shajan, why don't you and Annie read that?
Okay.
So Shajan, you read the first line.
Okay. Do you usually exercise?
Yes, I do. Doing exercise is one of my good habits.
What sport do you play?
Swimming is my favorite. I also play tennis.
How often do you exercise?
I go jogging almost every day before breakfast.
When did you start doing exercise?
Just last year, actually.
Is there anyone who does exercise with you?
I go jogging with my older brother. He accompanies me. He accompanies me.
Good.
What benefits can you get from exercising?
Well, a lot. Exercise helps reduce fat and build muscles. It also keeps me awake mentally during the whole day.
Where do you exercise?
Gonna scroll.
At a nearby park, there is some exercise equipment for people to use.
Why do you exercise?
I like moving. For me, life without moving is like a picture without color.
Do people in your country do much exercises?
I don't think so. They are so busy working that they forget to do exercise.
What if people don't do enough exercise?
Obviously, they'll gain weight and become obese.
The one thing on it, I did actually edit some of this because it was not very well written. I did miss this. What sports do you play? And then the answer was swimming is my favorite. Swimming is you don't play swimming. I mean, the question should have been, what sport or activity do you do? So, okay. Okay, so Yuchi and Lucy. Yuchi, read the first one.
Oh,
Mm,
do
Can
you
you-
usually exercise?
What on the screen be
Yeah.
enlarged a bit?
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
That's what happens when you get over 40 years old.
Start?
Okay, so Yuchi will read this and then you read this part, okay? Lucy?
Do you? Yeah. Do you
You-
usually exercise?
Okay, Yuchi, you read the second part.
Do you usually exercise?
Okay,
Oh.
let's try this again. All right, Yuchi,
First, oh.
Yuchi will read this and Lucy will read this, okay?
Okay. Do you usually exercise?
Yes, I do. Doing exercise is one of my good habit.
What sport do you play?
Swimming is my favorite. I also play tennis.
How often do you exercise?
I go jogging.
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 Okay.
I go jogging almost every day before breakfast.
When did you start doing exercise?
Just last year. Actually,
Is there anyone who does exercise with you?
I go jogging with my older brother. He accompanies me.
Good.
What benefits can you get from exercising?
Well, a lot. Exercise helps
Reduce.
ridicule
Reduce.
reduce
Yeah. Good.
reduce fat and build muscles. It also keep me awake mentally
During
during the
Whole day.
All day.
where do you exercise?
all day, yeah.
Where do you exercise?
At a nearby park, there is some access equipment for people to use.
Why do you exercise?
我看不见 move 啊。I like moving for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lucy,
Yeah.
over here we have the period or full stop. So it would be I like moving. For me,
Oh.
life. Okay.
Oh, I like moving for me. Live without moving is like a picture without color.
Do people in your country do much exercise?
I don't think so. We are so busy working that they forget to do exercise.
What if people don't do enough exercise?
Obviously, they will gain weight and become obese.
Good. All right. Two things I want to work on with you, Lucy. It won't take that long to do. We have the word here.
Oh,
It's jog,
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 jogging,
jog,
jogging,
jogging,
ing.
jogging.
Okay. The other one is this is 3 syllables, so it's size.
Exercise.
Okay. You're not getting this second syllable. So
Exercise.
size. Good.
Oh, exercise.
Good. That was good.
Exercise.
All right. I'll start asking you questions. But one of the interesting things was when I was when Lucy read this, I commented on this. So it's I said here we have a period or full stop. The only reason I used the word full stop was I was not aware of that until I was actually teaching in China, where they use British English. And in British English, they call that a full stop. So I would ask my students to read, and they'd say something like, I don't think so, full stop. It's like, it took a little while to adjust to that. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about exercise. And let me stop sharing. And I'll go to Yuchi. Do you exercise?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. All right, Annie, do you exercise?
Yes, I go jogging every day for half hour before breakfast.
Okay. So this this dialogue was about you. It says I go I go jogging every morning. Lucy, do you exercise?
Yes, I do. I go to work
I go for a walk. Okay.
for a walk.
Okay. And what about you, Xiaojun? Do you exercise?
Yes, I go walking for about 30 minutes after dinner every
Okay.
day. Yeah.
Okay, so where do you go walking?
Nearby, around the neighborhood. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Lucy? Where do you walk?
Yeah, I go to work.
And where?
Oh, more. Oh, I forget. 什么 more? Husband.
It's so
Oh, I know. Thanks for more.
Okay. we, we liked how you just went around, husband.
Thanks for more. Oh,
Okay. Annie, where do you usually walk?
on my channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yuchi, where do you exercise?
My house around
All right.
and my yard.
Okay. Do you exercise with anybody or do you do it alone?
Alone. Sometimes my wife with me.
Okay.
Okay.
What about you, Annie? Do you walk?
Yeah, alone. Yeah, in my basement. Yeah.
You're on a treadmill. It has to be alone.
But on
Okay.
the weekend, my son come with me to ride a bike or play badminton. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Lucy, do you walk with your husband, right? Okay. You
again.
when you exercise, when you walk, it's with your husband, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
No.
my husband lazy, no go. Myself go. Yeah.
I'm getting really confused here because
Lazy. No, I
okay.
said he. No, I said it. Yeah.
So you go to the Deptford Mall and you walk, but your husband doesn't walk with you.
Oh, you say my husband? What?
Okay, I said you go to the Deptford Mall.
Oh, my husband pick me up.
He takes you
Mall.
there, okay.
Yeah.
But you walk alone.
Walk alone.
Annie, can you?
Yeah, walk alone. Yeah. Oh.
一个人走吗？
Yeah. I myself walk. Go walk. Yeah. Walking. Yeah.
Okay, so I have to ask, what does your husband do? I mean, does he stay in the car?
Oh no. Pick me up. He back up.
Okay.
No.
So
yeah.
he takes.
No.
So he takes you there. He drops you off and picks you up.
Come back.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So, what about you, Shanshan?
Yeah. My husband work with me. I also play Tai Chi every Friday afternoon with my friend. Yeah.
Okay. Come back to that in a second. I was gonna. I'll say that now. Okay. Let me quickly. I'm gonna go a little bit off topic, simply because there is. I guess it's something in the language, the translation of it, that there we go. Let me share this with you. I did this with my Tuesday and Saturday class because there was confusion over when to use do, play, and go. So very quickly, we use play with a team sport. So baseball, hockey, volleyball, tennis, where there's a competition for winning. So it's something where you're trying to beat somebody else to win the competition. It's also true for like games like chess or mahjong. We would say, I play mahjong, I play chess, I play basketball, I play badminton. We use do for sports. You do individually without a team. So particularly for people in our age group, most of what we do are, well, we would use the word do. I do aerobics, I do yoga, I do gymnastics, and this would be true of Tai Chi. I do Tai Chi. So we would use do, not play. And then go usually involves movement, moving forward. That's a better way to phrase that. So Xiaozhen, Lucy, and Annie said they walk. That's fine saying it that way, or I go for a walk, or I go climbing, or I go swimming, again, because swimming you are moving forward. So basically it says use go with sport ending in ing, and where you go in some direction, and it's usually of course forward. Okay, so I know Annie answered this, but so I'll go to Xiaozhen and Chingapek. Xiaozhen, how long do you exercise each time? About
I usually do exercise about an hour.
Wow, that's a lot. Okay, Lucy, how long do you walk through the mall?
I'm 1 year. Then come here. Oh yeah. Before I do yoga in China. Yeah.
Okay. All right. When I ask how long, I don't know if I'm going to phrase this right, but 多少时间
Yeah.
each time?
你做多每一次锻炼多长时间 ？How long? Yeah.
Oh.
You're right. Chinese is right. Yeah.
Half hour.
Half
Half hour.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And Annie, you said half an hour.
Half hour, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about
Half
you,
hour.
Yuchi?
1 to 2 hours.
Wow.
It's so long.
Okay. Ching, we were asking what kind of exercise you do. So what kind of exercise do you do?
I just walk my dog every day.
Okay. Okay. Well, that kind of answers my next question. How long do you do that?
40 minutes.
Okay. All right. I'll stay with you, and the obvious answer for you anyway. Do you do that every day? I hope so. You walk your dog.
I almost walk my dog every day,
Okay.
except a raining day.
What do you do on raining days?
We need just lie on the bed.
And what does the dog do? What about the dog though? I mean,
Dog, yeah, dog, same way, lie on the sofa.
Ichi, do you walk every day?
No.
Okay.
Often.
Okay, often.
Okay. Yeah.
So often, is it 3 times a week, 5 times a week?
3 times.
Okay.
Okay.
That's actually, I think, what they recommend. At least 3 times a week, so that's fine. And especially if you're doing it 2 hours. Annie, do you use your treadmill every day?
Usually on weekday, Monday to Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, on the weekend, my son come to join with me.
Okay. All right. What about you, Lucy? How often do you exercise?
I said this. I said,
Yeah. How many days?
oh, almost every day. Yeah.
Okay. And Xiaojian, how many days do you exercise?
Yes, I walk almost every day without raining.
Okay. All right. Most of us do walk or in some way walk. And you gave a time. Do you know about how far you walk, Xiaojian?
About 6, 7, I don't know how far. Maybe 3 or 4, 3. I don't know.
Kilometers
6000步
or mile?
大概是6、7千步。7,000
Steps.
Yeah. 7 to 8, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. What about you, Lucy? How far do you walk? Do you know?
Oh, drive need half hour.
Okay. What about you, Anna? Your treadmill probably has a.
Yeah, 1.5 mile.
Yeah. Okay. You cheat. How? 2 hours is a long time, so you must walk pretty far.
Mhm.
How far do you walk?
Populate around 10 kilometers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's about 5 miles.
Yeah, 10 can.
Yeah. What about you, Ching? When you walk your dog, how far do you walk?
I think maybe 1 mile.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
That sounds about right. I live in Marlton. I mentioned that I live in Marlton, and near my home there's a Walmart, and I frequently will walk to Walmart, and it's about a mile from my home, so it's a 2 mile from there, from home to there and back, and it takes me about 30 minutes to do the 2 miles, so about 15 miles is about right. Okay. What the exercise, walking, things like that, aerobics, are what we call in English cardiovascular exercises. Cardio is a fancy word for heart. Vascular is vessels, blood vessels. Basically, these exercise increase your heart rate and increase the blood flow, and that's good for you. The other type of exercise that that doctors recommend is what they call conditioning or strength training, and that would be anything like lifting, things along that line. So, do you, Xiaozhen, do you do any kind of conditioning exercise or strength training exercise?
No.
Okay. Yeah, probably going to be no for everybody. I don't do it either. What about you, Lucy? Do you do?
What?
Do you do any other exercise besides walking?
Exercise, walking.
Anything else?
I don't know what mean. You ask.
Do you do?
Question, I don't know.
Yeah. Do you do any other exercise?
Any exercise. Oh. 你做好像是
其他的
不是
锻炼
问你
其他的锻炼吗？其他的锻炼吗？你除
你还在
了走路，
啊？你还
除了
在
走路，你还做一些其他的锻炼吗？
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I sometimes I do yoga
Okay.
in home. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Annie? Do you do any other exercise?
Yeah, I do some yoga at home.
Okay. Yuchi?
Swimming.
Swimming? Okay.
Swimming, yeah.
Yeah. Where do you go swimming?
In the China.
Okay. All right. Ching, what about you? Do you do any other exercise besides walking the dog?
I don't do any other exercise.
Okay. That's true of me too. Mine is mostly walking. I mentioned I do walk to Walmart. I also I work in Philadelphia. I work at 4th and Market Street. So when I go into Philadelphia, I take the train, I take Patco. I will take it to 15th, 16th, and Locust, and then walk back to Market Street just for exercise. Okay. Xiaozhen, when you were younger, let's say early 20s, did you do other exercises? Or sports?
No, sports, yeah. Sometimes play tennis ball.
Okay. You don't do that anymore?
No.
Okay. All right. Yeah. What about you, Lucy? When you were younger, did you do other exercise or games?
Younger, I play tennis, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you going to say badminton too?
Oh yeah, I say, but tired. Yeah. So no play. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about you, Ching? When you were younger, did you do any of?
When I was younger, I played ping pong ball.
Okay. Okay. Yuchi?
I was younger. I have practiced boxing,
Oh, wow.
Russian, and
Okay.
the ping pong.
Okay. And Annie?
I play badminton with my friends very often.
Okay. Let's go to most of us when we were well, probably all of us when we were in school, we had to take what they call gym or physical education. And in those classes, you did some really very different things. What was one exercise you did not like? So, Annie, what was an exercise in school that you had to do but you did not like?
Me
Yes.
jumping.
Okay.
I was terrible at that. Yeah, always just jump little bit.
Okay, Yuchi, what was an exercise you did not like to do in school?
I don't. I don't. Jump higher.
High jump?
High jump.
Okay.
Thank.
Okay, what about you, Ching?
When I was school, I have to run in the playground in the morning in the school. I didn't like it.
I'll tell you a funny story about that when I finish with Lucy and Xiaozhen. Lucy, what was one exercise that you did not like in school?
In my school, I go running.
Okay.
Running.
And Xiaozhen?
I didn't like all of the sport.
that sounds like me, but
Yeah.
Ching mentioned running early in the morning, and I was in high school. I had a early morning gym class. We started at 7:30. So in the fall and in the spring, it was so early that it was also very foggy. So first thing we would do is run around the track. So because it was so foggy, the gym teacher could not see the far end of the track. So we would just cut across the grass. He thought he had the quickest gym class.
You are very smart.
Very lazy. Okay, one last question. What is a sport or exercise you haven't done but would like to try? So, Xiaozhen.
Golf.
Okay. And Annie?
Swimming.
Okay. You haven't tried swimming?
I don't know how to swim, but my son, he told me he will teach me next summer.
My youngest son learned to swim in China. They went there to visit family. They enrolled him in a swimming class. Basically, the swim teacher threw him in the pool, talked to him in Chinese, and told him to swim. He not only he learned to swim, and he also learned Chinese. Okay. So, Lucy, what's a sport you would like to try?
I want to driving.
Okay. And Ching, what's a sport you would like to try?
Yeah, I want to try. I want to try to swimming.
Okay. And Yuchi, what's a sport you would like to try?
Marathon.
Okay. I find some very interesting things out about Yuchi on these calls. And we now know he boxes, so be very careful if you meet him. Got another minute or so.
Yes, breathe.
Yeah. One last question, I guess. Things that you've tried, things you haven't tried. What is one sport that you don't even want to watch? You don't.
Boxing.
Football.
拳怎么说啊？拳击。
Xiaozhen said boxing, and he said boxing.
Yeah.
Lucy,
What
what is a sport you don't want to watch?
don't watch?
不想看的运动。
Oh, football.
Okay. All right, I do have to ask this simply because your husband is American. Does he like football?
Oh yeah, my husband like, yeah.
Okay. And let me ask you this. Does he like the Philadelphia Eagles? The Eagles are the Philadelphia football team.
Oh,
他是那个费城 Eagle 的粉丝吗？
费城球队。
对 ，Big Bird。
Phil ask you, are you of football?
A football fan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Football fan?
A little bit.
Do you watch the Eagles?
I
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard to watch these days, though.
Yes, it is. The Eagles
Yeah.
are very bad this year.
Yes, it's very discouraging.
Well, I'm originally from New York, so we had the Jets up there. They've been bad
Mhm.
since 1969. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we'll see what we do. Sometimes they come out okay at the end.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right, Yuchi.
Yep.
What
Okay,
is a sport that you don't like to watch?
I have no sports that I don't want to watch
Okay.
or like to watch.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's all the questions I have. So again, thank you for being with me this evening, and enjoy Halloween. If you have any good candy, I might come over.
Yeah, I got a lot.
Welcome.
I have good candy. You can come over.
Okay. Okay. Everyone have a good evening, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
too.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you. Bye bye.